Oh, hi Shane. I can't be there today, so I thought I'd just do a little bit of a rundown with assignments. So I'm in my team side here. Assignments, you've got up the top there. Sometimes you might need to hit the drop box, which is there. You can see I've got stacks of stuff. And it is as easy as create. You can either do drafts assigned or you can create a new. So I've probably got a few drafts in there now. Um, Short answer question. And if I open that up, you can see that you pop in your title. You give in any instructions for the task. You can add marking guides. You can add PowerPoints. You can add any kind of um, attachment that you like. You can put in the points. Now, I have done a rubric for it and it seems to work okay. And I know it's not exactly what we use with stage six, but it's I think it's better than nothing for the kids to actually see that. And sort of, I guess it creates a bit of motivation in them. Then you can assign it here, right? And or you can actually differentiate it. So don't assign students added to the class in the future. So if we get kids coming in week 5 and this was a given out in week 2 due week 6, you don't have to add the kids. You can individually add kids here. So I can go down and choose the students. So this might be a differentiated task to the one that the most of the kids are going to get. All you would need to do then is when you do send out the bigger task, you would have to use this section and put in your, say, your 15 kids and your 2 kids in the other. Then you've got your dates there, your due dates. That's pretty easy and straightforward. And then it will post into their notification. So it'll go up into this post section here. So what you can also do is you can use forms. So if I create a task, and I'll create a quiz, right? And it'll go straight to forms, all right? So choose a quiz. Now you can create a new quiz in forms, or I can use one that I've already created. Now, forms, no, Teams knows I've created those because I've created those in the assignment. So any forms that you have used or you've created, I think you need to connect to a link. I'm not 100% sure on that, but yeah, these are all the ones I did during lockdown. Australian Gothic, no, because that was last year. So it actually knows the 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 forms that you've created, and so I might just pause this for a second, and I'll bring up my forms on Eminet. Yeah, so you can see there's Australian Gothic there, and there it is in Teams, just there. Right, tomorrow, chapter 1 questions. Let me have a look there. Um, Tomorrow, chapter 1 questions. But it doesn't seem to have everything that I've got here. So um, that's a little bit of a mystery to me as well. So I'll just go back to Teams. Yeah, so you select your quiz. So I'll just do that one. So this is a pre-test that we did with all year 11. And we pop that in. So that's attached there. It's going to go out like that. We assign marks to it in the there's 50 questions, so 50 points, etc. Now I can assign that, and all I do is pop it there. I can also save it. So if you're preparing and you want to set up some assignments and then schedule them for later, you just hit save, and it will be in the draft section. So and there we are, pre-quiz. There it is, and then you just bring it out and then you assign it to whatever dates that you'd like. So I'll just hit save there. Now, all of the answers for that form go into grades here. So if I pull up that question, so it'll be along here, and so where are we? Secret grade structure. No, that's not it. And that's not it either. Right, I probably used forms more with my year 12, so I'll go in there. Assignments, grades. All right, and what was it? So here's one in my year 12 one. So I did chapter questions with them. So we open that up. And there's the form. So I just made it paragraph entry like free text. So it's a free form question. So I can see what it was. And if I close it there and go back here, and I actually click on some of these students who clearly open student work, I can see their responses, right? So yeah, like if you've made a form self-marking, yeah, it's going to probably put in their marks straight away. But I've actually made this as a paragraph response, so I go in here and I'd assign it marks. So you can see that you can see all the kids' work. Also, too, if you're getting extended responses for them, so for example, I've got a formative essay. So I also use the assignments just to record marks. So if you have a look here, this formative essay, that was a hand in paper thing, but I just put the marks in here. Simpler than recording them, I guess, in Compass, because it becomes very crowded with the way we're using it as a report function. But you can also get them to upload their work as well. So I'll go back to my year 11 kids, and in there, if I go to grades, I got them to upload a excuse me, an essay, and you can see these kids have actually, they're no longer my kids, they're Jordan's kids. But we go here, discursive essay, and we open up Connor's, open his work. So he's uploaded it just there, so it's a Word doc. And what I did you can view it there, and you could just simply pop in the marks here or the feedback here and give him his marks. I think if I pop out here the rubric, you'll see how I've designed the rubric. It does have to have points, which is a bit of a shame, but you can change the weightings as well. So next time, like I've made everything out of a third this time around, but next time, as I'm discovering that their introductions and their conclusions are terrible, but their paragraphing, their body paragraphs are pretty okay, I'll separate the criteria and the weighting, and sort of get those lazy kids to start doing a few more things in their introductions, etc. But what I did here, so I could have just typed in the feedback there for Connor and said, yeah, you're doing a great job, and given him a mark in there and returned it, and I already have. But I actually opened it and I used, excuse me, open in Word, and I annotated over it with my stylus, and you can see that syncs up and saves there for the kids. So I don't have my stylus with me right now, but I'll draw, and there we go. And I'll put a couple more ticks, and all I do, I just double check by hitting save there, and then when I close it, and you sync this as well. So usually I'll close it and then I go back out of it. You'll see my new annotations all popped up there. Okay. So, and the kids found that really helpful as well. So being able to pop those in, you cannot use your stylus in this web version, which is a bit like OneNote Online. Okay. Oh, sorry, Word Online. So yeah, open it in the app, draw away you go. It's good. Yeah, I think that's about it for the grades. Of course, as well, you can export everything to an Excel document as well. So probably the only problem is kids who don't submit. You have to actually you have to actually physically close those off. You can see that all these kids have viewed the assignment, so you can give them a bit of a stir if they viewed but not submitted. Probably better if I show you some of these. So, viewed, returned, viewed, returned. So that's me returning it. I haven't returned Jackson's there. And you can see kids that have turned in. So viewed, turned in. So I could go to Jay's work, have a read of it. There's another one on Stan Grant where I actually embedded the YouTube clips and then they had to talk about it. And then I can go through their work and I can return it. So sorry, I can just return there. All right. Yeah, it's pretty simple. And yeah, I guess once you get the hang of it with an assignment or two, you'll find that it's far better than sort of leaving everything decentralized.